Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Memorial Day weekend gardening update. We'll start here from the fig section. We have three variety, like we have three fig trees right now in this section. We used to before I cut one off. I'll talk about it in a minute. But this is the first brown turkey. This is the second brown turkey. This is the Celeste. We used to have a variety here called LRU. Didn't actually give us too much fruits and come late in. And by the time the fruit ripes, the frost hits and all of that, so and area was getting too congested, so I cut this off. Also we used to have two nectarine trees here. I cut them off because the things are getting out of hand. Instead, rather, I planted some peppers and some eggplants in this area, and hopefully, when I plant them, when these plants were young, pepper and eggplant grew very well in this area. Anyway, figs looks very good. They are huge, although I trimmed them, but they grow. I trimmed them in early in the spring, but they grow very well. This side of the house actually is the best. Get a lot of sun, a lot of water, and we have a good soil. So they have all the parameters needed to have a good trees. Figs are start coming. As you can see, here's the figs. So usually start getting figs ripe. We start picking them up and starting August 1st, and they give us tons of figs every day until the end of maybe early October. So at least 2 full months of every day, at least 1 gallon bucket of figs. And in here also co-plant some tomatoes. We usually have the cherry tomatoes in this side. We have 6 of them here, and they're doing very good so far. And also have some mint as well, but tomatoes, we have 6 of them. They usually grow very well in this section, and use this rail and decline it, and they're doing very good on this side. I'm gonna come back to this later. Let's go here in the back section. As we walk inside, first thing we see here is the strawberries. Strawberries doing very good. The deer managed to jump last week and ate all the leaves, ate the top leaves of the strawberries. But I'm working on raising the fence height, so I put this extension here, and it's very sturdy here. I zip ties and all of that, and I'm gonna put like some plastic screen around it. So I already put on one of the section where they managed to get in some screen, but yeah, I'll try to finish that in the coming days. Anyway, been getting a lot of strawberries. We get 2 harvests from strawberries, one in the spring and one in the fall. I think the one in the fall is the largest one, but I get some harvest this morning. Some of it are here in my pocket. Osman loves them so much. So these are some of the harvest, and also have some strawberries in this section as well. Look for this one, how beautiful it is. Anyway, here also we have some cucumbers, varieties of the cucumbers. They done very good, and also have some other things like acorn squash and things like that. Here is one of the beeches trees. Red beeches, done very good. And these are planted from seeds like 4 years ago, almost, and they grow very well. See how much fruits we have on that, and they look very nice as well. And actually, I give some to the neighbors in the back. He has when the seeds fall in the ground like that, and like this one's here, but they produce more of the peach trees, and they are true to seed, so they give you identical peach tree to the one that came from. So we give away a lot of these recently. Here is a nectarine trees, also looks very good. This is one of the best varieties I ever grown. It's large in size, very crunchy and sweet. And have another. This is the very nice also. This is one of the best nectarine you can eat. Very large in size and very juicy. The other one is crunchy. This one is juicy and very soft, and it's loaded. As you can see, it's loaded, like to the point last year that was very heavy, and this branch broke, so I had to cut it off. Anyway, Dr. Here is another beech trees, grow from seed. Looks very good. We ate from it last year, and like I said, when the seeds fall in the ground, they give another tree, so we dig it out and give it to friends. And here is one of the oranges. We treat it like lemon for pickling and cooking. Orange grow well in Florida and warmer climate, but this variety is a cold hard, they call dragon orange. It's not sweet, it's bitter flavor, but it's very good for pickling, and we and and they also are thorny and things like that. But these guys, you can see, they loaded with fruit. Here, beef stick tomatoes doing very good. Beef stick tomatoes doing very good so far. They were ripe. Cherry tomato comes around the 4th of July. Beef steak comes later in July. And here is another fig variety. The varieties that we have, that's the three giant ones, come early, smaller in size, but very sweet. These are different varieties. I bought it last year, and larger and less sweet, but they come late in the summer. So by the time the other ones slow down, this can start coming in. This is an apricot. Grown from seed. Probably by next year we'll start eating from it. Here is some carrots, some melons. Here's some bitter melons. Some zucchinis. Some more melons. Some beans. I'll show you in a minute. But the most important thing here is our signature Armenian cucumber. These are 3 foot long, can grow up to 3 foot long, and becomes like, we get tons of this. It's hard to grow, I admit that, but I think I mastered it at this point. I know how to grow them very well. Here is more tomatoes, cherry and cherry tomato and medium-sized tomatoes. And some cucumber and some zucchinis. But here, this section here, most of the small plants are three types of watermelon. I usually grow a lot of watermelon in this area, and they all direct seeded. I don't grow them inside, like indoors and then bring them here. No, they all melons, watermelon, small melons, cantaloupes, and all of that, honeydew, and I have like 10 varieties of melons. I got seeds from everywhere. Everyone, my mother-in-law is very good in that. And she gave me a lot of, go to Costco, have the good varieties in Costco and all everywhere. I mean, some of them already. I mean, I also have butternut squash. We have in this area. We got tons of butternut squash last year. These are persimmon trees. I'm trying to propagate from cutting. Like almost 2 months ago, I got the cuttings from a family that I know. And I bought the cuttings, and it looks like they're doing very good so far. I've got a lot of leaves, some new growth. Like see the green branch in here. The brown one is the old branch, but the green is the new growth on the top here. I'm not talking about the leaf. I'm talking about the green thing on top of the green stem on top of the brown one. So hopefully, maybe in the fall, I cut not this beech tree, the one in the back. I cut it off and put it in its place. And here in this section here, and between here and this tree, I'm gonna put one of the plums that I grow in bags. I put it here. I put the seeds last winter, in the winter, like maybe December, and they start coming. And this is how to grow actually all the hard stone fruits. You put the seed in the ground or in the bags in December time frame, and they have to go through the winter. See, for example, here is the red beeches and white beeches, and the reason I put like this way, I put them here so I can give them away easy. So this is gonna go to one of the masjids in the area. Here, from this next tree here, we have the seeds fall in the ground. Give you some of the nectarine trees. So I already gave like a lot of people this year from that one, so we're gonna continue giving other people. Here is some beans, put them in the ground. start doing good. All right, beans. I talked about the strawberry. Apples, as I mentioned, the deer managed to... Apples, I have 3 apple trees. I mean, 1, 2, 3. This one I planted last year. It is self pollinating. It doesn't require another variety to pollinate it. But the deer managed to get the best of it this year, like last week or 2 weeks ago, when they jumped in the fence, ate most of the leaves. But looks like, at someday we're gonna get some apples. This two I have them almost 5 years. They get larger in size, but they haven't given us an apple yet. Hopefully, I mean, I knew that, or I hear that apples are slow grower, but we'll find out. Here is all the melons, cantaloupes, all pumpkins, 10 varieties of pumpkins, and melons and all of that, all in the ground, and some of them also in this side here. I mean, they grow very well from this point until a month. You will an order of magnitude, the size double, very, very, very large in a very, very short amount of time. Anyway, here is some of the beans, fafa beans we planted this year. The fafa bean we planted in direct seed also. Actually, these are peas. These are peas, not the fafa beans. The peas. Some of the bees are coming, start coming. That's very good sign. But also have some fafa beans in here. I'll show it to you in a sec. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. These are some of the melons as well. Here is a fafa beans. They done very good. Already made harvest a few days ago. Fafa beans. Fafa beans. Fafa beans. Fafa beans. Fafa beans. They also nitrogen fixer, so meaning that they take the nitrogen from the air and store it in the root. So when they fall to maturity, we just cut the stem and leave the root in the ground, and they serve as fertilizer for the ground. Since they finish soon, early in the summer, I put an okra seed, and some of them start coming. So by the time these are finished, the okra start coming. The okra comes late in the summer. There is some coriander, cilantro, some herbs. This is all the types of zucchinis and more zucchini and more squash, and they grow huge in size in this area. Last summer we collected tons of these. So I think we covered everything in this section. Yeah, we have some figs that we're propagating from cutting in this section. They've done good. These probably are very good. I bought 4 sticks, 2 of them doing very good. You see the stems are green in color. This one is brown, and don't think this didn't make it. So I usually bought a lot, 4, maybe got 50% success, which is very good. And this will go tomorrow to one of the area masjids. This is one of the neighbors. So I have a list of people, and we don't sell these. This is not just we share the fun. Okay, here the blackberries section. We have three varieties of blackberries, and also some figs, as well as backup. And I don't plant them here. I just put them here to propagate them, and then I can remove them off the ground when they grow up. But I usually grow cucumber here. Cucumber is doing very good. This year we have 4 varieties of cucumber, and yeah, cucumber start coming 1st of July weekend. So mark your calendar. All invited. Anyway, here is the blackberries. These are Columbia Giant, and this variety is very large in size and very sweet. We got the first fruit from it last year, and you can see it's loaded. This is a big daddy. We planted last year, so we get the fruit next year. We get the fruit this year. I mean, we planted last year, it has to have 1 year, time goes by. These are more blackberries. The one we had it for 5 years now. and it propagates itself, you know, it's spread in the ground. So I'm trying to contain it, but it is smaller inside than the other ones, and maybe little sour, but it's very good overall. It's very good, very productive, and but I got that from Lowe's 5 years ago. But these ones I got them from you know, special varieties from online. Okay, and we have cucumber, figs, all of that good stuff in here. Here more blackberries. Here another fig tree. This is from, I got a stick from a friend last year, April of last year. I put it in the ground, and now see how it is now, almost 6 foot almost, and actually produced fruits last year. I bought in April of last year, got fruits around October time, but the frost hit. I know it is a late producing variety, larger in size, and so hopefully we eat from it this year. And here's the one I got like 3 weeks ago from another friend. Same thing, later variety. So the ones we have, the three giant ones, are earlier varieties and smaller in size and sweet. These are, you know, later varieties, larger in size, but they come late in the summer, late in the season. Here is some turnip, and I already made harvest of that like a couple weeks ago. So these are ready to go. More of that, you know. And these are some medicinal Filipino plants used for soup and things like that. One of the neighbors gave it to us, and they are perennial, so they come back every year. And the reason I bought all of these things in here without fence, because the ear doesn't eat any of that, so that doesn't need this special protection. Okay, here we used to have a giant tree like this one in this location. I cut it off in the fall, and I bought some of the, not the red peaches, white peaches. These are these two of them start coming, so I usually have one as a backup. Once they grow, I just, you know, move the other one or give it away. So it's a different look, similar taste, similar size as the red peaches, but different, you know, look and things like that. Some flowers here, sunflower around the mailbox, and here is two peaches tree, the red one. And I used to the reason I have them here in the front yard because of the they look nice, red leaves. I used to have a red maple here. I cut it off, but these are look very nice as well, and they are loaded with fruit. I already thinned it as much as I can and remove some of the smaller fruit so the plant doesn't get too heavy and snap. And anytime, like for example, I'm gonna remove this one here. Yeah, I put in the same place. So another one over here, same thing, loaded with fruits. I thinned it as much as I keep thinning the tree so it doesn't get too heavy, and the branch snaps and looks very nice with the landscape, goes well with the landscaping and all of that. Here is one I saw I need to be thinned. Yeah, for example here. Here you go. And this size of the house doesn't get as much as the sun, so there's very little sun, but the radishes grows very well in this section. So we planted and already harvested some radishes, and I put some seeds as after I removed the first batch, but some second batch should be coming soon. Some of them getting very large and produce flowers if I let it go to flowers. So and gets to if you get the flowers, they can produce seeds, but I try not to get to that point. Anyway, here have some more mint. Mint grow like weed, so I have to contain it as much as I can. And then we're back to the figs. Right, and this is concludes our gardening, our Memorial Day weekend gardening update. We'll talk again maybe in the middle of the summer. Thank you very much and have a great day.